Oh, North Central footy, it's a bit of a dry start to the seeding season. I've got him out there in the paddock. He's still going at it tonight. He's flat out like a lizard drinking, and that is none other than Dale Hinkley, who joins us from both the Birchip Watcham Bulls and also the North Central Footy Report. How are you, Dale?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not much to drink at the moment. She's a little dry, but I imagine that's pretty widely spread. But, busy week, so didn't have to think too much about the last weekend about the loss, but we'll move forward, and the netballers had a good weekend on the court, and so did the hockey. They kick-started with a game against Sea Lake.
Yeah, great stuff from the club and good stuff across North Central. I want to start with Nullawil. No surprise for many that they've got up and had another big win. 20 goals 11 to St Arnaud, 3 goals 2. Dale, are these newcomers to the league going to be giant killers?
The Maroons have made a really good start to the league, Flowman. Certainly going into the bye this weekend in round 3, they'll be quite happy where they sit. So, like the likes of Mitch Farmer across their half forward kicked a nice goal. He was in one of the plays of the week, and they just had a really hungry brand of footy last weekend and suffocated the Saints up there on their first home game. They set themselves up quite well, and they sit neatly on top.
They do. David Ibitzer and also Jordan Humphries, a good kid. Dean Putt and Dean Smith, also pretty good players. And Zachary Cavallaro and Adam Thompson, and 6 goals to Farmer. As you mentioned, Thompson booted 4 and Cacavelio booted 2. Casey with 2 and Ibitzer with a couple of goals. On the other side, singles to Baldock, Durod and also Mail, and William Batali tried hard for his side, but the Saints are no match at the moment for the Maroons. And we'll go to Charlton, who went down to Bort 1630 to 7547. And Bort showed, you've actually said this in your previews, that they're going to be a much improved side, and with Biggs coming into their side to strengthen them even further out of the Western Bulldogs, the history playing in that grand final against that massive win against the Swans. This is a really good Bort start to the year.
It has been, Flowman. Looks like Biggs has set the pull on the black and white stripes for the first time for the year, which is great for the league, and we've got some other names that potentially are lining up, and some really good youth across all the clubs, which is great to see. And Bort had a good win against Charlton last week. The Navy Blues just probably lacked a bit of scoreboard pressure, a bit like us going last week with Sea Lake. So, they're having you there. But on Bort, Jesse Muscatello and a few of their players that have returned, they're starting to get a bit of retention. So Cameron looks to be pretty happy with where they're tracking, I should say, Flowman, and they're going to have a big match again tomorrow.
They certainly are. Nat McLaren booted 4 and Fraser Holland, he booted 3. Levi Moss got 3 and 2 goals to Harrison Taylor. Anthony Judd, gee, how many times have I called his name out over these many years, still playing great football for Charlton. What about this? Witcherproof, 16-8, 104 to Wedderburn, 9-11-65. The emergence of the 4th place side. They were just out of the 4 last year in 5th place, this Witcherproof Narrowport side. They've really improved in the off-season, and I think they're a finals contender already.
They are, Flowman. Obviously missed out last year, as just mentioned before. Retention's pretty important to success, and getting those travelling players in for a second and third year, and to bind in and gel with the players, local players, is quite important. It seems that the Demons are starting to do that, which they'd be quite happy. And Hommelhoff and Kobe Hommelhoff were better players last week, and they look quite dangerous. And one, I think, kicked 9 goals, I should say, Flowman. An outstanding effort, for Jed. So, and for Wedderburn, we'll probably unlucky, and they'll be itching to rebound this week.
They will be. Sam Barnes booted 4, the veteran, and Toddy Campbell, best for them. Jed Hommelhoff, I reckon he's polled the 2 threes so far this season. Ricky Allen kicked 3 goals, and he'd love to poll the 3. A fantastic performance from him. Back playing footy again. Okay, we go to this week's round 3 matches, and it's St Arnaud playing Sea Lake Nandaly. Now, is this right? Is it correct that when you look at the St Arnaud side, you go down through it and you're looking to see whether or not they've named a player by the name of Jenkins? Is that correct that they would have?
Well, it might have, Flowman. There's been a bit of rumour and talk about it. But yeah, it looks like
He's there. He's there.
He is there. That's terrific. So it'll be quite everyone around the league will be interested to see how he goes, and that'll give them a really good focal point. Billy McGuinness, co-coaching with Delmenico, he was quite dangerous at times last week, and look, to be honest, it looks like they're shaping up quite well, and the Saints is obviously their first game at home, and they'll want to have a big impact, and they've got a good list of players that are around that mid-20s, Flowman, that need to step up in Durwood and Batali and Egan and those names around the ball and around the stoppages. Will just have to keep that pressure right up. Otherwise, they like to run and they like to use their space, and hopefully, if Saints going to have a chance, they'll have to stop that early at the source.
Well, you played Sea Lake last week, and you got close to them at their home deck without a JJ Jenkins. It was 12-8 to 10-14. So what do you see in the Sea Lake side? Do you think they're the league leader right now? I mean, you guys have lost your first two. So are they the side right now with maybe Nullawil, given that they've been able to knock you guys over by a goal last week?
Yeah, they certainly are. On form, Flowman. I think Nullawil, from first look at them early in round one, looked pretty complete, and very good inside as a collective around the contested ball. So didn't see them on a dry day, but I think probably out of those two, they're definitely both up the top at the moment, and rightfully so.
All right, just going back to your game and bringing out some of the better players and goal scorers for that Luke Martin, Trent Donnan, magnificent. Dale Hinkley, I know you wanted me to go past it, but I'm not going to. Best player for Birchip Watcham, D. Hinkley. Nicholas Rippon, Marshall Rippon, and also Ben Edwards played well. Goals came 7, Ben Edwards. Now, you got named best player. How did Ben Edwards get fourth best player and he booted 7 goals?
Yeah, I know they probably missed that one there. He 6-7-1 Flowman. So we're really liking what Ben's doing up forward, and that's Edwards. It is, and Nick Rippon as well. He's started to hit his straps in the NCFL, and he's very accomplished. So he ticks all boxes, I think. Flowman, if you were teaching at Auskick, you'd want to. Nick Rippon's a prime example of how to go about it.
Yeah, great comment. Well done to you, Ben Edwards, and well done, Dale Hinkley, as a top player you are for your club, Birchip Watcham. But what about this? You play Charlton, should beat them at George Cartwright. You got to get a win on the board here. This is really, you don't want to drop this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely 0-2. We desperately need the W, and like Charlton, probably need to get a bit more scoreboard pressure. And Trevor Ryan this week, we're just trying to get a bit more clean entry and deep entry this week, Flowman. So hopefully we can have a good game, and it's second home match for us. And we've got a good evening booked in. So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the evening booked in. Is that a dancing evening? What's the function? Is it a big night? You've got at the Bulls home pit.
Sharpie this year, it's got the social committee cranking, and I think this weekend it's Brody Glenn, he's a local singer, and he'll be playing, and we've got Meet the Recruits night as well. So
Oh, good stuff. Yeah, that'll be a great night. All right, well done, Sharpie. Just keep a couple of vanilla slices for the Flowman aside, and I'll be up to pick them up when I can. Bought and Witcher Proof for Narraport. It is going to be an absolute beauty, the match of the round for me. This is going to be played at Board, and we're going to see the emergence of a new player coming from AFL talent to play. But Witcher Proof Narraport, they've got Jed Hemmelhoff, and he's in great form.
Jed, he's going really well, and he did last year, so I think the Demons will win this encounter again. They've had 2 close battles last year, and I expect that they'll get over the line tomorrow just through their class and a bit of experience. The Magpies are a little bit more younger in the legs, and they might get touched up a bit around the midfield.
All right, big call. Wedderburn play Donald. Hard one to pick, this one. Always love this one. It's Wedderburn play Donald at Donaldson Park, Wedderburn. Get a bit confused a little bit when you read it, but everyone locally at Wedderburn knows exactly where this is, and the Donald people know where they've got to drive to get to it. Will they come back with a win?
I think they've had a week off. This one here, they've both got 2 key forwards in Dunstan and Campbell, Flowman, who go about it the right way, and they'll be hard to stop for both defenders at either side. So I'm really expecting expecting some big games out of them and a bit of a shootout. Both clubs like to run and carry the ball, and Donaldson Park is it's a big deck, and Donaldson Park being down at Wedderburn, that is. So the Redbacks hopefully can get it on their terms and get it deep into Barnes and Campbell. However, I think it'll be the powerful midfield of the likes of Ross Young, Ryan Hards, and the inclusion of Jesse Wallen. He's one to watch as well, Flowman, for those lining up against the Royal Blues.
Yeah, okay. That's a new name too to me, so well done for picking that one up on the sheets. It is going to be a big game. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of that game, and I think Donald will get home. It's a big weekend for everybody. Some AFL talent out on show at St Arnaud with the big JJ Jenkins of both Crows and Essendon fame earlier in his career, and actually finished up his career, actually, didn't he? Down at, back in Melbourne in the end. So at Carlton, was it with the big JJ finished?
It was down at Geelong. I think he had a couple of seasons down there, but due to injury, didn't get much of a look at it. But had a stellar few years over there in Adelaide in the Crows kit, and played in that 2017 grand final.
Yeah, the boy from Lake Boga finding his way not far away to Sea Lake for a few games this year. We'll follow through. Dale, I'll let you get back to sowing a bit more seed, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
Yeah, thanks, Simon.